The online meeting to publicize Plan number 513 on generally inspecting the safety of fire control and rescue nationwide. Leaders of Cần Thơ City received Commercial Councillor Min Moon Ki, Korean Ambassador to Vietnam, and Chief Representative of the Korean Technology Development Institute in Vietnam, who came to work at Korea Vietnam Incubator Park in Cần Thơ City. Leaders of Cần Thơ City take the task to cope with the flood tide in Bình Thủy Urban District. Hello, it's good to see you in another edition of Continuous and Top News today. On October 11th morning, the Public Security Ministry organized an online meeting to publicize Plan number 513 on generally inspecting the safety of fire control and rescue nationwide. Major General Nguyễn Văn Long, Deputy Minister of Public Security, chaired the meeting. Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiện attended the meeting in Cần Thơ City. Carrying out the governmental instruction on raising the performance of state management on fire control and search and rescue, this peak inspection phase aims to mitigate the number of deadly fire cases and limit the operation of units that cannot ensure safety on fire control and search and rescue, continue to consolidate and promote the four-spot model on fire control. The inspection phase focuses on compliance with the law on fire control. Also on October 11th morning, Cần Thơ City's National Assembly delegation convened a meeting to solicit opinions for the revised bill on health checkup and treatment. Attending the meeting were representative leaders of department sectors and medical facilities in the city. The revised bill on examination and treatments consists of 12 chapters, 120 clauses, and standards upon policies on medical care and people's health care. Most delegates highly consented to amended content. Some others shared opinions on policies and income for the contingent of medical staff. Specific stipulations on examination treatment spending should be tasked to the government, and the use of languages in medical treatment involving foreigners living in Vietnam should be taken into account. The Party Committee of the Business Bloc of Cần Thơ City on October 11th afternoon preliminarily reviewed the performance of tasks in 9 months of 2022 and organized the gathering in celebration of the Vietnam Business Day. Permanent member cum President of Cần Thơ City's Vietnam Fatherland France Committee Nguyễn Trung Nhân was present at the gathering. Over the last 9 months, party committees of the bloc focused on managing their party members and laborers to strictly carry out guidelines, resolutions of the party and law of the state, successfully organizing congresses of party cells, admitting 93 new members representing over 70% of land and supervising inspection. Business and production have gradually recovered and stabilized, with accumulative revenue achieving more than 34,500 billion Vietnam dong, representing 86% of the plan. Care of social security for laborers was concerned and accelerated, with nearly 22 billion Vietnam dong having been contributed to carrying a policy classified and poor households. On October 10th afternoon, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Thực Hiện attended the meeting of the party cell of Tân Lợi, Hamlet, Thành Lộc, Kim Miền, Vĩnh Thạnh suburban district. In the meeting, party members focused on reviewing the management of tasks, outline tasks for October. Exchange discussed some issues concerned locals, for example, the trip in business of petroleum units that cause difficulties for agricultural production, the scarcity of drugs and medical materials that hinders the mobilization of medical insurance participation in localities. The Vice Chairman acknowledged opinions shared by the party members of Tân Lợi Hamlet's party cell, while suggesting the party cell continually promoting solidarity, fulfilling tasks set in the resolution, further improving the quality of meetings of party cell, paying attention to decorating the environment and agricultural production, and taking care of material and spiritual life of local people. On October 10th, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Học Hè received Commercial Councillor Min Moon Ki, Korean Ambassador to Vietnam, and Chief Representative of the Korean Technology Development Institute in Vietnam, Lee Jae-min, who came to work at Korea Vietnam Incubator Park in Cần Thơ City. The incubator park has been totally implemented by the Korean and Vietnamese governments in 2011. As of September 2022, the incubator park has been given support for 11 businesses, one of which has graduated and 3 have been qualified for graduating in 2021. According to the Min Moon Ki, via the incubator park, the Korean government expects to offer support for Cần Thơ City to further develop potential areas such as seafood, rice, and many export products. The incubator park needs to gain more achievements in business support, which serve as the base for receiving more support from Korea. Vice Chairman Nguyễn Ngọc Hè hoped that the commercial councillor would continue connecting Korean Cần Thơ to create conditions for Korean investors to visit the incubator park and introduce suitable investment in Cần Thơ City in the time ahead. Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Hồng on October 11th morning received and worked with members of SK, ENS, and SK Energy under SK Group of Korea. The working session centered upon the orientation of investment cooperation, pilot execution of hydrogen supply station for public traffic means, and heavy-duty trucks in Cần Thơ City. Representatives of SK ENS generally introduced hydrogen manufacturing technology, supply of hydrogen in industrial production sector and public stations in Korea. This is considered one of suitable solutions towards the development of a green economy in the future. In line with this, SK Energy also introduced the Need Truck House Stop. This is the model of a general parking lot that supplies multi-services such as parking, fueling up gasoline, supplying hydrogen, cleaning vehicles, and supplying accommodation for drivers. The model has been applied in 24 public stations in Korea, arranged near industrial zones and large stations. Vice Chairman Nguyễn Văn Hồng directed the city's transport department to be in charge of combining with relevant units to organize fact-finding trips, offer support, and create conditions for SK Group to contact in-person transport businesses in Cần Thơ City, exchange development and cooperation orientations of parking, refueling stations, and other services in common type. Also, the Vice Chairman asked SK Group to invest in projects in different areas that have developed strength and potential in Cần Thơ City. On October 11th morning, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Ngọc Hè and representatives of relevant units came to check the task to cope with the flood tide in Bình Thủy urban district. Currently, leaders of the city and relevant units had a fact-finding trip to Sơn Islet, Bùi Hữu Nghĩa Ward, Bình Thủy urban district. In face with complicated progression of flood tide over the last few days, Bình Thủy and Bùi Hữu Nghĩa wards have conducted many response measures to limit the positive effect of tide on daily life and production of locals. Apart from Sơn Islet, city leaders also inspected the effect of tide on locals of Thời residential zone. This is one of the most inundated places in Bình Thủy urban district in Cần Thơ City as a whole whenever the tide rises. Now, as usual, before moving to the close, let's take a quick look at the updated weather forecast. The updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Continues. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, kênh.tv.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.